Hi, back again. We go on with our ship tutorial. Today we make the doors here, so we start with that. We take that here, Shift D, edit mode with tab. We delete here all this stuff. And delete that. So only that left, that should be our door then. So we can plug them there. A little bit big, so we make it on this size. That can be that door. And it should go near to the bottom. So with background selection, word selection, box selection, we bring it down there. Good. Then we need a hole in here. So for that we cut there through. So then we open up it, so we get that face, and X delete only faces. Now it is open, and we see it don't fit completely, so we adjust that a little. The edges, bring them to fit with. Disable here proportional. This red one nurse. So that window stuff must be a little bit deeper. No, then it must be that one that must go higher. Yes. So the door, well, what's happened with the door there? Okay. So we bring that with global orientation to there. Alt A, disable all, and then bring that one there, and that also. Good. So that is the door. We bring it more into, and then we bring that window more out. For that I make them separate, so I mark them complete. P, separate selection. Now there's a singular mesh, and object set origin to geometry, and now I can handle them singular. So I place them on the door there. And then we have the base structure from that door stuff there. All in all, I see that here is too high. So Alt A, disable all, and we get here this part and bring them more up, so that we can shorten up our door too. Good. The door should have a frame like that too. So I can take the frame complete, Shift D, make a copy, then P and separate the selection, so I have another one, should have another one, and I have one in the background, or what? No. Good. Bring it there, Shift D, bring it there, delete the class, we don't need the class. And now that don't fits good enough, so X delete. We get here this door itself and get the whole loop around. Okay, and then we extrude and scale them, but before we do that we make here a half loop in, and then we get this rest stuff there and extrude scale them. Scale X, and then we have that frame around there. Good, this door is there. Oh, the window's gone. That is bad. So we can take it from the other side, I think. So here we have it. So when I take it here, Shift D, copy, P, separate selection, now the singular, and I can set origin to geometry and bring it till the other side, and we have a window again. But we see it don't fit completely. So make it a little bit longer. So that fits more. Good. File, save. Now we need the lockers and all that stuff. So we get here another mesh cylinder. Can be 24. Scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees. Scale down. That is for the key to plug in. So we have to give there a bevel, Control B. So then a smooth, add shade smooth. Then we need there a loop at the front and one at the back for the shading arrows. And we have to give here a cut in. So look from the front, take here the knife and cut here through. So we only must make it now a little bit correctness there. So there a little bit deeper, here a little bit left, there a little bit left, and it's nice. Then we take face selection and extrude that in the y-axis, and then we have only faces. And then we have a typical plug-in for a key. So here we bevel also, Control B and move. Good. That here is a shading arrow. That is because that is flat, and so we don't need here any other shading. So face, shade flat, and then it's gone. That is good. Good, that is a chrome one. So we take material here, chrome, and then we have that. Good. That one is there. Can be a little bit bigger, I think. So such like that. That we see some. Good. File, save. Then we need the normal opener for door. So we add mesh cube. scale down. Now we take the front face and extrude them out. Then we get that face and extrude it till that position and scale set. So we have that normally blocker stuff. But we want to bevel that. So add an node with tab. And mark the edges we want to bevel. Good. Think we are done. Control B and move. Good. That needs a shade smooth also. And we need there that chrome again. So have that. Nice, sweet and easy. And we need another opener when you look at the original ones. That is not the original. We have it on the top. There's this normal opener, this door thing, and a big one on the top too. So we make that there too. And then the holders for the chaniers there. Good. So we're here. Big one of them. Shift D. Place them there. Make it bigger. And that was it. Good. That is this big handle. And we need now here the holders. They should be nearly round. So add mesh cylinder 24. It's okay. Scale down. So that should be it. Scale set. Scale set. I think that are 2 or 3. I don't know it exactly, but it doesn't matter. So then Control R, make there 2 loops in. Scale set. Bring them short before the end. And Control R, 2 loops again. Scale set. Bring them near 2. And then we intrude them. So here we can take extrude and scale down. That is an intrude. So we can handle that here too. Extrude and scale in. Good. Then object shade smooth. And it should be half in the wall, so that it makes sense to have such. Good. We see here shading arrows. It means here the top face and the down face needs no shade smooth because it's flat, so we have to shade it flat, and then this shading arrows again. Also we have it here. That means we have to bevel there the hard edges. Control B, and on the top too. And that should be enough. We don't want to make too much for such shit there. Good. I think we take 3 to make it easy. Scale set, we make it a little bit bigger. Shift D, double them. 1 in the middle. Shift D, 1 at the bottom. And done. I think we can scale them a little bit too thin for me. So make them bigger. Then we have big holders. Yeah. Good. Maybe a little bit too big. So we take one and scale set, such like that. X delete and bring that more down. Shift D, place one there. Shift D, place one down under. Good. Think that door is done. So we need it on the other side too. So that means we take this whole thing and make a copy. Shift D, bring it out, and object join together as one. Object set origin to geometry to get it in the middle, and now we plug it on the other side. Here we have to turn that around, or better mirror it. So object mirror interactive, hold middle mouse button, move the mouse as long as it takes to get that in the right direction. So we have that, then we can take here the window, so we must separate them. So P, separate selection, now there's a singular one. Object set origin to geometry and bring it more in front, and then this door is done. Also we need it on the back side too, so Shift D and rotate set 90 degrees, and there we can plug them also. So, and the window again. P to separate the selection, then bring them out. Object set origin to geometry, the other side too. So Alt A, disable all circle selection. P, separate selection, click them, object set origin to geometry and bring it out. Okay, you get it. So door is there. We see the door isn't in the middle, so we have to set that correctly. That means we take this whole thing and move them by the side a little. Good. Here we see that it's too short, so box selection and bring them a little down. Same on the other side. Box selection and bring it down. Good. Doors are in. So that all needs white metal. So we can delete here our markers and give them white metal material. Good. So that was that. File save. So as we see, I have now the door itself and this stuff, and here comes some lamps. See them here better. That are these lamps. So to make them, we start with the bending stuff there. So add curve circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. That should be our bending there. So we need a thickness, so here curve, we give the depth as thick that it is there. Then Shift D, make a copy, and then we have to convert it as a mesh from curve, and delete what we don't need. That means with background selection, with selection and box selection. we delete that and that. So only that left. And that's this one for the lamp. But first we bring it in front, then we take here the outer ring, extrude scale to make it a little bit bigger, extrude and bring it down there to get the connection to the wall. Here extrude scale again, extrude, bring it down to get the lamp there. Extrude scale. Good. That's that one. Then comes this class sphere. So add mesh UV sphere. Scale down. Such like that. Then we go in Alt A, disable all box selection and delete the top part of it. So we only have to loop that and extrude that out there. That is our class stuff. And class needs a thickness. So because of that, we take here modifier solidify, and there we can say how thick that should be. It is a thin class, so that is okay. We go object mode, apply that. Now we have a thick material, and we need here also a shade smooth, and we need the material. It should be glass. So glass. So we have that. We plug them under our holder. So think that here must be a little bit bigger. So we scale it a little bit more, because there comes now some steel around it, like a cage or such. And to get that correctly, make it so. Okay. So we need again a curve circle. But we make it this time. Let me think short about it. No, we make it with circle. Correct. Rotate X 90 degrees. Scale down. And we need now the thickness of this steel wire. So again, give here some depth. Think that should be enough. Then we take here Shift D and place one there. Then we convert it as a mesh 2, and this time we delete the whole top part, but before we make some copies. So here we delete the top part, box selection, delete this whole stuff. Then we get the both top loops and extrude them till the holder, such like that. Then we take the whole thing, Shift D, and rotate set 90 degrees. So we have that second there. That is that. And we need here these rings. So rotate X 90 degrees and bring them over the other. And Shift D, place one there. So we have that. that is this one. I don't know where are the rings, I can't get them. Mystery. Maybe it is in this whole thing? No. Good, then we try another grab method. So, box selection. Get it there. That one. Set origin to geometry to have that better under control. Then this one is the curve that we don't need. So we can join that here together as one and bring them over the class thing there. And that should be chrome. So we give them here chrome material. And that one here, nobody knows it, it is a dark gray or such. I must look at the original. Yeah, dark gray plastic maybe. No, I think it's metal. So we make a dark gray metal. So new material, dark gray metal, and take here the color dark gray. Give them less roughness because it is steel, and steel has not that hard, that soft glass. So that for me is okay. So we can now join that all together as one and set the origin to geometry. So we have one and we need much of them. So we can use them here at each stage where they should be. Yeah, bring them down here. File, save. Good. Next, what we have to do to set up this roof there. That means we simply take here from our model here this this whole line, and Shift D, make a copy, P to separate the selection. Now it is a singular mesh. We can dissolve all these words. So F3, dissolve. Dissolve vertice, and you see he makes it wonderful. And so we make it for each of these inner words. Then it's less word count, and less word count every time is good, because your PC can crash. If you have too many words, you can't handle that. I think my PC, from the strongness, can handle 1 million words. When you have a less strong PC, then it can crash earlier. So we have that, extrude and scale that. And we see we get here an overlaying effect. That is not good. So we have to clear that directly. So we go back, Control Z. Better is then to make it first only step by step. That means we can take that here, extrude that in the direction. Then we can take this line, extrude that in the direction, and we can take this line and extrude that backward. And we can bring here another loop in, Control R and Control R, and bring here an overstand face, and we can go here deeper that we follow the line. Good. So that should be the overstanding. Set origin to geometry. When we now set that over it, you see it overlaps now, like here. And we should do that completely extrude down, and there we scale it a little to get that leaning effect again, because he has this leaning effect here too. And then we get this top part that is other than the rest. So I disable background selection. So here it comes up and goes straight down till there. So I simply extrude this whole lines, extrude and bring up. Then I take the first part and bring them down, and then the second one and bring them a little down, only that it follows the line. And at the back it should be much higher. So it must look, it goes completely to the back. That means here must some come up. Let's go back. That must extrude it, and then should connect with the rest there. So we can mark here this line and F to close. So we make it on the other side too. F to close. Good. That part is leaned into, so that means we take this both and scale Y, and then it's leaned also. We close here the inner ring. F to close, and so it is closed now, and we have all these effects of the roof there, so we can plug it onto. Only thing is that it isn't far enough till the back, so background selection, circle selection, and get it more back. Good. A little bit overstanding maybe, like that. But not too much. That's good. File, save. Now we have to build that thing here for the lamps. A little bit wired stuff, but we will get it. So we add mesh, a cube, scale down. We scale in the y-axis, bring them out, so we have that back wall there. it should be a little bit smaller, so scale X. Then it should come out here, so scale Y to make it thinner. Then edit mode tab, Control R to get here loop. Disable background selection and take this front face and extrude that forward. Then we need it for the bottom too, so we make here a loop in and bring them down. So we take that face and extrude that also. Then this part comes up and that goes more straight. So we extrude here again and lean it up. And then we get here an outcoming part. Extrude and only bring that to fit with the other. So that means we take here this edge and simply bring them there. So a bit higher, a bit more to the Y, a little bit higher, and to the Y. Good. That is this base mesh something. Nice word, though. Base mesh something. Nice. So we have to close this whole thing there, and then we can merge and delete and do such things. Extrude and bring that here out. Simply close that face with F. Close the other faces too. So, and if you want, you can merge that all together there, like you would, but I don't want, so I'll add that. So here we need a little bevel, so Control B, move it there. And here we need a bevel, so Control B, move it there. And we need a bevel here at the front thing, so Control B, move it there. But I see I need here a range, so I give them a bending range. That is the bending range, so Control B. Now I can handle that better. Good. We must now bevel this whole edge stuff. Control B. That's too much. So roll the middle mouse button to get only small part. Take that back. Control B, bevel. And here the back side also. And here the inner line also. Good. This line is beveled. No, we have to bevel. Yes. And the back line of that, it is beveled. Good. So we have that mystery looking thing. It is, the outside is white metal, so we give them here white metal, and on the inside it is black. I don't think that is metal, but maybe it is. Plus we have black metal, we have it. Then we put that on the inner faces. So black metal sign. So we have now that black thing, and now you see what we done there. Normally you must join that all together and such stuff, yeah. But I make it easy, make that black, and then it's good. So we have done that. Oder wie wir sagen, genug gefuscht. Ja, shit, egal. So, object, shade smooth, but not here these faces, so we must bring them to flat shading. Fade, shade, all this stuff. Good. That comes till the end on the side there. So we go there and rotate set minus 90 degrees. Oh no. Rotate set 180 degrees. Okay, we scale it down, bring it up, down, and till these sides. This side to connect, and on the other, but then we need a lamp in. So we have done that roof, that door, that here, the lamp. That is enough for today. Next time we'll make it rest on the top and the Scheibenwischer, and position that and make that ring, and then we see how it's going on. So thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next tutorial part. Bye.